Hello Griffin
Hello.
families, we hope you're all okay. So we're here today to just talk about our curriculum overview and what we're going to be doing over this half term. So for reception it's autumn 1 and we're going to be looking at Do You Want to Be Friends? And within this we do English, and our English activities are always based around a key topic book. So we have chosen to look at Lost and Found and The Colour Monster Goes to School. Okay, so our English work will be based around those stories, have lots and lots of fun activities. So in English we're going to be looking at doing a lot of initial sound work. So we are starting our phonics, which we started today, and with that we will start doing initial sound work in our books, and the way that we can help with this at home is, say, I don't know, you wanted to pick out an object in your house, say here's a clock, what does clock start with? Okay, encourage the children to pick out the initial sound, and that's the sort of thing we'll be looking at. We'll also be looking at name writing. Okay, and we'll be looking at drawing ourselves, self-portraits, trying to label our self-portraits, and also drawing our families. And lots and lots of nice drawing and lots of practice of initial sounds and phonics really for English.
In communication development this term we're looking at our understanding of why listening is so important for us, and we'll be going on lots of listening walks, going out with the children, seeing what we can hear around us, kind of just discussing that with them. We'll also be talking about where we'd go if we needed help, who we could speak to during our circle times, which we'll be having every week. We'll also be encouraging children to be more independent and managing their own needs, such as putting their clothes on by themselves, their coats, going to the toilets by themselves, as well as building relationships with their peers.
So for our physical development, obviously reception do a lot of physical activity every single day. We mainly have the yard set up with obstacle courses, and that's what we were sort of looking at, the children that can get up and get over the obstacle courses and setting different challenges for them each day. We'll also be using the parachute to do lots of little games, encouraging listening and listening skills and things like that. Obviously our PE day is on a Thursday, where they'll go off with the PE team. And yeah, it'll be looking at different movements, you know, big movements, motor skills for writing, that also, you know, our gross motor with the chalks and things like that.
As you may have heard, we've got an online website called Myon. That's where we can access reading books online, because we're trying to keep up more with the times, and children are more used to technology nowadays rather than reading physical books. So we've got something called Myon, which the children will be getting logins for shortly. On the library for the Myon website, there are some books that we've picked out that link into our topic this term. So you could look for I Can Be Friends, you can look for I Can Take Turns, and another one that we've chosen is I Can Share. So these 3 books will be on the Myon website for you to access with your children at home.
So, and then we go on to understanding of the world. So for our understanding of the world, we do lots and lots of circle times where we have lots of discussions. I think Samina's already touched on a few of those, you know, where we'll be looking at different focuses. So some of our circle times that we've planned are learning how to put on our coat independently, learning how to do zips and buttons for our clothing, physical activity where we have to hop and jump. Brushing our teeth. It'll all be different types of things like that where we'll be having discussions, and yeah, lots and lots of discussions about everything that we need to look after ourselves and things.
In maths this term, we're going to be looking at identifying number symbols and matching them with the cardinal value, counting objects, actions and sounds, and comparing numbers. We'll be counting beanbags, claps and jumps, and we'll be using number cards to help us with our formation and recognition.
And then we're going to do expressive arts and design, where we do lots of painting, lots of drawing, lots of colouring, and sticking. And we'll also be exploring like drama, different types of drama, dancing together, performing, introducing storylines into our play.
In personal, social and emotional development this term, we're going to be looking at concentrating on settling into school life. The children have been doing this fantastically. They've settled in so well already. We'll also be looking at learning our class routines and learning our behaviour expectations. We'll be spending a lot of time making respectful friendships and getting to know our teachers and all the other teachers around the school. The children will also be reading lots of social stories to support their understanding.
So last week the children brought home a phonics sheet with all the sounds on that we're going to be doing in school. We did start today and they absolutely loved it. So to support this at home, if you could practice their sounds and the saying, so if it's around the apple and down the leaf, you just draw the A and then you just say the saying, and that is exactly what they are learning in school. So any support with that at home would be great. They've also brought home a reading book, which is a reading book with no words. So if you could just support them looking through the book, looking at the pictures, picking out, you know, different discussions and just having conversations before bed. And they've also come home with a reward chart. So the more that they do at home, the more rewards they will get, really. So that would be great if they could fill up their cards, and then they move up from bronze and they move on, etc. And they've also come home with a Meet the Oxford Tree characters. So if you could just go through that with them, we'll be doing the same in school, and that sort of gets them ready for going on to the book with words, because all the books are about Biff and Chip and all the characters, so it just familiarises them with that. So yeah, thank you for all your support, and thank you for your patience with drop-off and pick-ups. We really appreciate it, and you know, missing ties and things like that, we'll get there. It's just a mad first half term, but they are absolutely beautiful. They've all settled in really well. If you need any help or any questions with anything, please just send us a message on Seesaw, you know, or let us know on the gate in the morning if you need any help with anything. We're more than happy to help. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
And bye.
Bye.